In the beginning, before words could carry meaning and time dared to move, there was us, an essence without form, a breath shared by the stars. We didn't meet in a single moment. We collided through lifetimes, drawn by a force that existed before the universe had a name. Love wasn't something we found. It was the current that pulled us from separate shores into the same infinite ocean. Every glance, every soft silence, every heartbeat echoed something ancient and unspoken. In the way your presence filled the room without sound, I knew we were more than chance. You were my home in a world of shifting sands, and I your anchor in a sea of storms. With you, time slowed. The world softened. Every second together felt like a universe blooming between us, full of stars we had yet to name. There was no beginning or end, only this eternal becoming, an unfolding of two souls that had always known. Infinite love didn't need a reason, it simply was. And in that was the miracle of everything, of infinite love, infinite us. We didn't need words to understand the truth of us. It pulsed beneath our skin, hummed in the spaces between our breaths. Our love wasn't loud, it was steady, like the earth turning, like waves brushing against forgotten shores. Even in silence, we spoke volumes. A touch of your hand was a language older than fire, and the way your eyes found mine told stories our mouths never could. The world outside could crumble, shift, turn cold, but when you were near, I was always warm. And when you weren't, I learned the ache of missing someone who felt like sunlight. But even that ache was beautiful because it meant we had something worth holding, something so rare it dared to burn brighter than doubt. Every obstacle became a stepping stone, every tear a baptism. We were forged in fire and stitched with starlight, and in the quiet moments when everything else faded, I could still hear your heart speaking to mine. Love, real love, doesn't ask to be understood. It asks only to be felt, deeply, endlessly, like we feel it, like infinite love, infinite us. Some say love fades, that time wears it down like water smooths the sharpest stone, but they've never felt the kind of love that refuses to dim. Ours was not made of fleeting sparks, it was forged in the core of galaxies, eternal in its heat. You were never just a person to me, you were the gravity keeping my world together, the melody running through the chaos of my days. I saw reflections of you in everything beautiful, in sunsets, in poetry, in the hush of dawn. You were the calm in my storms, the stillness in my spinning thoughts. Together we built something indestructible, a connection so deep even distance couldn't unravel it. Time tried to test us, but we only grew stronger, more certain. The years added layers to our bond, like rings in an ancient tree, each one a testament to what we survived. We were not perfect, but in our imperfections, we found grace, and in every argument, every apology, every moment of choosing each other again, our love deepened. It stretched beyond the ordinary, reaching into the infinite. In you I discovered versions of myself I didn't know existed. You reflected back to me the strength I forgot I had, the softness I tried to hide, the wonder I thought I lost. Through your eyes I saw a world still worth loving. Through your hands I felt safety I never knew I needed. You didn't complete me, you awakened me, and in doing so you gave me the courage to become everything I was meant to be. We were two wholes joining not out of need, but out of recognition. We didn't fill a void, we shared a fire, and that fire, no matter how the winds blew, never went out. It only grew, fed by truth, by trust, by the kind of vulnerability that strips you bare and makes you feel free. Ours is the kind of love that invites the soul to stay, not out of obligation, but out of longing. We are not bound by time or space or even circumstance. We are bound by something deeper, something eternal, something that whispers infinite love, infinite us. Every lifetime I believe we find each other again, maybe in different bodies, different lives, under different stars, but the pull is always there. I've seen your soul before, felt your energy in my bones, before my fingers ever touched yours. There's a recognition in love like ours, one that transcends memory. We are the echo of old stories, written in the sky before we took form. And even if we are separated by years, by lifetimes, I know I will find you. I always do. Some loves are fragile, beautiful in their brevity, but ours is enduring, relentless in its certainty, like gravity. like breath, like the tide. I could wander across time and I'd still find you, even if you had a different name or face, because I know the essence of you, I carry it within me. And that more than anything proves our love was never an accident, it was destiny. Cosmic, infinite. We are stardust shaped by longing, drawn together by something greater than ourselves, and in that sacred connection we find peace, infinite love, infinite us. The world may try to define love in pieces, roses, vows, kisses at sunsets, but our love can't be contained in gestures. It lives in the spaces between, in the unseen threads that tie us together. It's in the way we breathe easier near each other, in the way our hearts beat in quiet harmony. You and I, we created a universe of our own, where rules bend and time stands still, a universe where emotions run deep, where every moment becomes a memory worth holding on to. There is magic in the way we endure, not because we have to, but because we want to. You are my greatest decision, my forever choice, the one constant in all the chaos, and I would choose you again, in every life, under every sky. Our love doesn't need validation, it exists beyond reason, beyond explanation, it simply is, and because of that it cannot be broken, it cannot fade. When everything else falls away, we remain, a spark that never dies, a flame that only grows, infinite love, infinite us. Even when we are far apart, I feel you, in the rhythm of the rain, in the hush of midnight, in the sudden warmth that rushes through me for no reason. You are the gravity beneath my feet, the constellation above my thoughts. Time may try to build distance, but love like ours isn't held by calendars or clocks. We exist in the in-betweens, in the laughter we've shared, and the silence that followed, in the longing and the knowing. I hold on to the memories not out of sorrow, but because they are proof that what we have is real, rooted and deeply alive. The kind of love we share isn't just about presence, it's about essence. You could be on the other side of the world, and I'd still feel you breathing beside me in some invisible way. Our connection isn't limited by the physical, it is energy, it is soul. And every time I close my eyes, I find you waiting in the quiet, loving me without conditions. Infinite love, infinite us. Sometimes I wonder what we look like from a distance. Two souls dancing across lifetimes, touching, parting, finding each other again. I imagine our energy tracing constellations across the universe, writing stories that other hearts read without knowing who wrote them. Perhaps that's what real love does. It leaves behind echoes, marks the cosmos with light that never dims. We are not here just to love. We are here to remind the world what love can be. Raw, unfiltered, eternal. When people ask what love is, I think of us. I think of the way your presence soothes my storms, the way my laughter finds its way back to you. We are the answer to a question people are still afraid to ask. And while the world spins in chaos, while time erodes mountains and memories, we remain, not untouched by change, but unbroken by it. Our love transforms, adapts, evolves, but it never disappears. It is stitched into every breath we take, into every sunrise we share. Infinite love, infinite us. I remember the days when the world felt too heavy, and yet your voice made it lighter. In a world full of noise you became my quiet. In a life of questions you were the answer I didn't know I needed. There's something sacred in being understood without speaking, in being loved without effort. That's what you gave me, that's what we give each other, again and again. We don't love because it's easy, we love because it's true, because it's worth it. Even when the days are long and the nights are lonely, we hold on, because the bond between us isn't fragile, it's resilient, unshakable. It holds through storms, through doubts, through distance, and every moment spent apart only deepens the beauty of coming back together. I don't just want a lifetime with you, I want forever, I want a million forevers. And if the stars burn out and the skies fall quiet, I will still be yours.